Hey, what's up guys, it's Mark Yoon, and today I'm bringing another hopefully exciting video. Continuing with our lore series today, we have one of the main characters of SOULCALIBUR that some of you I know have been waiting to get to. Well, you can scratch that itch today because we are talking about Sophitia. So we're just going to jump right into her bio because there's a lot more to cover with Sophitia than some of the other characters, and you can stay tuned to the end for my thoughts as always. Without further ado guys, let's just jump right into it. Sophitia was a simple baker's daughter when Hephaestus, the god of forging and masonry, transformed her into a holy warrior and bestowed upon her the mission to destroy Soul Edge. When she confronted the owner of the weapon, Cervantes, she was able to destroy one of the sword's two halves. However, her success came at a price. As she destroyed the sword, its shards pierced her body, causing near-fatal wounds. Fortunately, she was saved by the ninja Taki, after which she returned to Athens to recuperate. However, fate was not done with Sophitia just yet. Little did the baker's daughter know that she would soon be charged with another mission. Sophitia found a soulmate in the swordsmith Rothion. However, despite their becoming betrothed to each other, she was given another mission by Hephaestus. Determined to fulfill her duty, she set off, protected by the armor and sword made for her by her fiancé. On her journey, she purified any land infected by evil and saved those affected by malfestation. However, she never encountered Nightmare, the new owner of Soul Edge. In time, rumors of the Azure Knight faded, and were eventually replaced by ones of his disappearance. One day, she met a man wielding a giant sword. She engaged him in combat, and before disappearing, he left her with some mysterious words. For some reason, she felt that by meeting this man, she had accomplished something, and decided to return home. On the way back, her heart was filled with warm thoughts of her loved ones awaiting her. The day Sophitia and Rothion tied the knot would soon be upon them. Before starting her journey, Sophitia went to the shrine and found Kilik pondering about his tragic past. She confronted him by telling him to let the past be past and focus on protecting those who are with him. Before leaving, Sophitia's chest ached for a brief moment. She assured Kilik that she was fine, and told him that pain did lay in the past before parting ways with him. In other Soul Chronicles, at Ostrinesburg, Sophitia encountered Yoshimitsu, and asked him to let go of his desire for revenge and stop seeking Soul Edge. Her kindness was what inspired him to create his band of thieves to fight for justice. Learning that Cassandra had disappeared with her old arms, Sophitia found her at the shrine and fought her younger sister. But during the battle, Sophitia collapsed in pain and the match abruptly ended. She then learned that her sister's anger for abandoning her and her own happiness for a dangerous quest, to which she responded kindly that it was for the sake of spreading the happiness she had received from all of her loved ones. Before leaving the shrine, Sophitia had Cassandra return the holy weapons to their resting place. At her wedding, Sophitia asked Cassandra to be the one to name any children that she and Rothion might have. In Libra of Souls, the conduit confronted Aswell. Sophitia met them as she was healing a malfested, sensing their connection to the astral fissures. She fought the conduit and was surprised that their power had not yet consumed them. Sophitia prayed for them as she continued upon their journey. Sophitia returns to their house in Athens for her wedding. While at the temple, she and Rothion meet the conduit, who showed them the arms that they were given by the temple. Sophitia is amused at the gods allowing others to take up arms and asks the conduit for a friendly sparring match. As in the original timeline, Sophitia is a kind, altruistic, and steadfast young woman in strong faith in her gods. She does not hesitate or argue about giving another task by Hephaestus. She is also shown to be wise and observant to the plights of others, such as Kilik, Yoshimitsu, Siegfried, and offers them words of guidance. She is also stubborn in her desire to save others, such as Yoshimitsu and Siegfried. Despite her objection to her help, when in battle against Cassandra, Sophitia is adamant in stopping her sister from fighting. When the god of the forge entrusted Sophitia with a great task, and I guess a Greek task, her young swordsmith fiancé Rothion was provided with the iron of the gods in which to craft the arms and armor for his bride-to-be. He poured his heart and soul into every hammer blow, forging a sword and shield designed specifically for the love of his life. Rothion's love and the blessings of Hephaestus would aid Sophitia well in her arduous journey, which is the Omega Sword and the Elk Shield. Athenian style. The daughter of a baker, Sophitia never wanted to become a warrior. However, after being given a divine mission by the god of the forge, she took upon the sword and now fights with courage that matches any of the greatest warriors of legend. Sophitia handles her small sword and shield with expertise, leaving few openings for her opponent to exploit, and blindingly fast thrusts with her sword are difficult to anticipate even for the most veteran of swordsmen. Her pure heart and unflinching faith are what allows Sophitia to fully utilize the power of her holy sword and shield. With her beloved Rothion's arms and hands, she fights now for those she loves, and as such is stronger than ever. The Athenian style uses a short sword and a small shield blessed by the gods themselves. It allows for excellent offensive and defensive moves appropriate for any battlefield. While the sword length makes landing decisive blows at a distance difficult, the light weight of its style's battle gear makes the Angel Step possible, a quick move that closes the gap between you and your opponent. The Athenian style is known for its use of a shield, which can be used to deflect an opponent's attacks, leaving room for you to launch your own. Moves are kept to the light side with a sword and shield fighting style. Its highly maneuverable Angel Step can quickly cover distance, letting its users score deadly blows at a close range. It also possesses a wealth of moves that can attack enemies while simultaneously repelling their own strikes. Sophitia is, I'm not gonna lie, used to be kind of a boring character for me. She was kind of just like the bland heroine who was out trying to help people or whatever. This game especially gives me more depth because basically the argument that she has with Cassandra, which isn't really an argument, it's more Cassandra pleading for her sister to let her take over her plight and try to forge on for her so she can have a happiness with Rothion. Her response to that the reason that she fights is to repay the happiness that she's actually been bestowed upon by her family and her friends, really shined a new light, so to speak, on the character for me. They gave her more of a culmination of wisdom before in this reboot than they did almost in the entire franchise before this. I feel like she has an actual reason for doing what she's doing, and she's not just blindly obeying orders by following the faith that she leads. She's literally doing things for her own reasons and just so happens to be embarking on these journeys at the behest of those who inquire them, but she is actually doing it on her own. Even the fact that she's happy that others are able to take up arms shows that she kind of does wish to lead a solitary life with Rothion and wants to have that happiness that her sister believes that she deserves. A lot of it just comes to fruition as her being an actual character, and that's why this reboot is so amazing with the lore aspect, because we're not just getting like a simple story or just an arcade mode. We're getting the arcade endings, we're getting the canon Liber of Souls, we're getting the main storylines, we're getting all of the interactions with everyone else in their own Soul Chronicles and others. It's just an amazing amalgamation of information that comes together to culminate into a really good story. And I really wish I delved into a lot of this stuff earlier when I gave my initial review for the game, because I feel like I was a bit harsh on it because my expectations were too high. And that's why that tempering expectations video was more for myself as a journal entry than to other people demanding that they kind of relinquish or hold back on their expectations. I just feel like if we enjoy things, especially this game, for what it is and what it's offering, and quell our expectations, it'll actually surprise us in ways that we didn't think possible, such as the Liber of Souls mode, which I know you guys, I used to complain about all the time and I hated, and I've gone back to it being probably my favorite part of the game now. With that being said, I just want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below on Sophitia's new lore. Any and all thoughts are always welcome, and I would love to see a conversation start amongst yourselves, not just with me, so we can all join in together and talk about this kind of stuff. This is a great community. I'm thankful for all of you guys, and as always, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, what's up guys? Have you always wanted some sweet Mark Yoon merch? Maybe a thick U shirt, maybe a shirt from Squirt, maybe my pretty face with my logo all over your body, or a throw pillow, or blanket, or anything? Well, you're in luck, because I just launched my merch store and it is going to be available on Redbubble, and you will find a link to it in my description box down below. It's got a lot of quality content and a lot of good stuff for you to pick up so you can show your support for the channel and just rep Mark Yoon. Alright guys, as always, thick U.